Hello, everyone. Back on Lunch with Doug. It's Dangerous Doug Harper, your host. Thank you for spending your lunchtime with me. Today, we're going to be talking about coffee. It's an amazing subject, it's an amazing topic. Without it, we would all be not cool. Today's episode of Lunch with Doug is being made possible by the Delaney Vineyard and Winery at 1200 South Main in Nevada, Missouri, the Verco Apparel at 112 North Cedar Street, Tuxedo's Lynn Letterman Coats in Nevada, Missouri, the Inn and Outlet at 205 West 54 Highway in El Dorado Springs, Missouri, the Bulldog Brew at 109 East US Highway 54 in El Dorado Springs, Missouri, the Tobacco Shack, 2505 East Austin in Nevada, Missouri, the Cash and Dash West, 1502 West Austin in Nevada, Missouri, and the Cash and Dash East at 1518 East Austin in Nevada, Missouri. The Welch's Treasure Bin at 1413 West Austin in Nevada, Missouri, open 9 to 6 every day and Friday, except for Friday, 9 to 3. Vernon County Movers at 417-549-6019. Randy Bland Used Cars at 123 East Austin in Nevada, Missouri. Curtis & Sons Realty at curtisondsrealty.com or 667-7868. Bobby Ogle at Interior Motives, the Essentially Fit, and doTERRA Wellness, all located at 119 North Main Street in Nevada, Missouri. Casa Azteca Mexican Restaurant, 903 East Subway Boulevard in Nevada, Missouri. The Bell's Boutique and the Second Edition Shop at 500 East Cherry Street in Nevada, Missouri. Harry Frog Graphics, 150 North Commercial Street in Nevada, Missouri. The Brick Wall Bistro, 127 East Cherry Street in Nevada, Missouri. The Gamers Fusion, 617 East Cherry Street in Nevada, Missouri. Or call them at 417-667-2986. Nana Marie's, 121 and a half North Main in Nevada, Missouri. The Ellis Furniture Company, celebrating 100 years. Find them on Facebook or at 201 East Walnut in Nevada, Missouri. The Woodshed Music, 129 North Main Street in Nevada, Missouri. The Art Shop, 104 East Cherry Street, or AndrewDMcNair.com. Art Shop located in Nevada, Missouri. The Zone Nutrition at 14180 East US Highway 54 on the west side of Nevada, Missouri. J&R Home Store, 118 West Walnut on the Nevada Square. The Northern Pecan Growers at 3011 East Austin, or at mopecans.com, 417-667-3501, also located in Nevada, Missouri. I'm your host, Dangerous Doug Harper. We're going to have a great show. Thank you for spending your lunchtime with me. All right, folks, we're back on Lunch with Doug. Today is our coffee episode. We're going to talk about a lot of things coffee today. I'm going to try not to bore you. I'm going to give you a little bit of insight on who I am and why I like coffee. But besides that point, I'm also going to debunk what is the website? The website is Yelp. Yelp sucks in Nevada. Anyway, we're going to talk about Nevada first here, and then a little bit about the surrounding area. But Yelp is so off. I searched coffee shops on Yelp, and it is, I don't know. I guess it's close, but definitely not. Don't trust Yelp. That's all I've got to say. Because being a local guide person for my area, a Google guide also, by the way. Yeah, I know you love it that I'm a Google guide. I don't know how that happened. They don't pay me, but they sure give me a lot of pats on the back, and that buys a lot of coffee. Not. All right, folks. Lunch with Doug today. I am Doug. I'm your host. So why do I like coffee? Well, because coffee's good, but besides the point, I was actually baptized in a coffee shop church, if you can even imagine that could be a thing. No, the number one question people ask me is, was I actually baptized in coffee? No, they did baptize me in water because that's the thing. But it might have been cool. I mean, coffee's water based. I'm sure that they could have got away with that, but I don't know the logistics about that. We won't get into a big religious theologious discussion on here. But yes, I was baptized in water in a horse trough at a coffee shop church. Okay, so yeah. Um, enough about that. So I feel like I'm sort of connected to coffee in a very spiritual way, but also because, my father drank it every morning and I would frequently go to the coffee shop with him. So that happened. Okay. So it's just been, and I'm sure you all, I mean, here I am telling about me, but who cares really? What about you? Coffee, has it been important in your life? Is it important in your life? Probably even if you don't like the taste of coffee, you have a good friend that must have coffee. So there's some connection. You are connected to someone that is connected with coffee. During World War II, I believe it was, maybe even World War One, coffee was rationed because everybody. It was such an essential item that they wanted everybody to be able to still get it when it was limited um, distribution and whatnot. So they had these little ration tickets that people got. So coffee is important. It's an important thing. It's important to our area and a lot of people's daily deal. So, okay, enough about that. Let me get on to the deal here. So I searched Yelp, and I'm a little upset with Yelp because Yelp, the number one thing that comes up for coffee shop in Nevada, Missouri. Okay, get this. Well, it's actually not the actual real result, but it's a sponsored result that pops up at the top. But still, if you're searching, it's the first thing that comes up. Okay. And it's Pizza Hut. Now, I'm sure Pizza Hut has coffee, but I do not think of coffee shop and Pizza Hut. Okay. But anyway, it's there. Now, the second one that comes up is Dairy Queen, and they do have some coffee based drinks over there. So they've got some decent stuff. I actually think they're more on the Orange Julius side of things, but maybe they are DQ. I don't know. They got Orange Julius in there too, so where they're all in one. I think they're all one thing now. Anyway, okay, so that's a little bit more. So there are some good ice cream like coffee type drinks things, but again, it's more like ice cream, but they are yummy. All right, so then let's get into the real results here. They show Precision Coffee Company at the top, of course, because I did search 64772. So their coffee is at top. Great coffee. Stopped here and didn't know what to expect, but it was wonderful and super cute. It's a great atmosphere over there. Cannot lie. It's a good place. Now my favorite drink over there, personally, is actually not coffee. I actually like their iced chai tea. That's my favorite one. Um, and I'm gonna be brutally honest. I've never said this before to anybody except my closest friend. Um, but I'm not. My personal favorite drink is the ice, or not the iced, but the frappe. I like frappes most. And I like some other frappes better than their frappe, even though their frappe isn't bad, but um, just not. It's not as comparable to some of the other frappe products out there. So when I go in there, I typically have the iced it's the iced chai tea, in which I love. Their iced chai tea is perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. That's my favorite drink at Precision Coffee. I do like their regular. They've got some blends of dripped coffee where I'm just getting a regular old hot coffee. I like those as well. They've got really yummy drip coffee. So if you're looking for that, and it's very affordable too, you can grab a cup and chill. So a lot of times in the morning, if I have a meeting or something, I will go in there and I'll meet people and just drink a drip coffee, and it is fine and good and yum yum. So there you go, and affordable. So, but the atmosphere kicks butt. They got a nice meeting room and great folks that run the place, and so I would recommend them, of course. Number two on this list here on Yelp comes up She Brews, which is no longer in business in Nevada. So that one's out. It says it's open till 1 o'clock today, but it does not exist. Number three on there is the New Life Coffee House, also gone, not in Nevada anymore. It says it's open till 6 on Yelp. Gone. Okay, number four comes up. The Fix. Yes, we have a Fix, and I absolutely love the Fix. I guess I've only tried their frappe there. I like their frappe and the caramel frappe, and I love it. It is to perfection. Um, it is. delicious if you are into frappes. That's my favorite drink there, the Fix. They're out there right across from the pilot station in Nevada, and they are, um, excuse me, they're kind of next to Freddy's. Great little place. It's drive-through only, or they actually have a walk-up window also. I like to walk up there because just I'm me. Although they do need a picnic table out there so I can sit down once I've walked up. So the Fix, get yourself a picnic table so I can chill out and drink my coffee there. All right, next one on the list is 54 Cafe. Now, 54 Cafe is legit because people do go there. I mean, I don't think they have any specialty coffee drinks. They might have something I don't know. But I mean, it is the place. You're going to go in the morning, you're going to have breakfast, and everybody does it in the area. It's the place to get a just a good old cup of dripped coffee, and it's good. It's fresh, and it's everything you wanted, and you can sit there and have your breakfast, visit with your friends, get your day going right. So 54 Cafe is the right place if you're in Nevada, Missouri, and you're wanting some breakfast and coffee. It is the place to be, and it's packed. So get there early to get a seat. Next on the list, Nutrition Den does not exist anymore. I think they sold out and they're under a different name. And I'm not sure what they do over there, but I'm pretty sure they don't have coffee unless they have some sort of smart coffee or something. But I don't even think they got that. So I don't know much about that other than Nutrition Den is definitely gone. Number 7 is McDonald's, and I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not about. I mean, this is not really about supporting corporate type sponsorships and such like that. This podcast, so we don't talk as much about the bigger type stores, but I will mention that McDonald's is good. They're number 7 on the list. Their coffee is it's fantastic. They also got a great frappe. They've got a great drip coffee. They're actually Starbucks' biggest competitor. So you got Starbucks, you got McDonald's. Surprisingly, you don't think that, but McDonald's is the second largest coffee shop in America. So maybe in the world, but I know in America. So there you go. So you can't underestimate McDonald's, but I would say please think local first. Number 8 on the list is the Shelley Club, and that's at Cotty College. And believe it or not, they are an amazing. They're everything you ever wanted in a hipster freaking coffee shop with food and everything, and now open to the public. Shelley Club. I'm not saying that just because my other job is working at the college. This is a wholesome, real endorsement by me. None of this is paid endorsements on this stuff I'm talking about. Shelley Club is fantastic. If you haven't been there, go there, try it. You can also you can check out their menu online. They have an online menu and look at everything. But they got food and coffee, and they got a nice espresso machine, big old fancy machine, just like any of the major coffee shops. They're cool. Go there, please check them out. And that's the list on Yelp. Which, like I said, out of that, they basically got really only, I guess they're 5 out of 8. No, 5 out of 10. There was 10 things there and 5 of them, so they got half right. So they're not entirely off, but yeah, that's what I know. All right, so let's talk about some other places you can get some coffee, and now it is time to talk about our sponsors. Not that we wouldn't talk about them anyway, but because they're awesome. But the first one I'm going to mention that has coffee actually has complimentary coffee. Now this is a big time thing, and again, it's not any kind of fancy drinks. I think they do have some flavors if you want some flavors in it. So they got the fancy flavors, but don't have an espresso machine or anything like that. I think it's just regular old coffee, but it's a premium good coffee, and you can get a cup for free as long as as long as you bought a meal. You get some complimentary coffee, which that's like a thing that they do at the upscale restaurants in America. In different places, you can get these, complimentary cup of coffee with your meal. So I didn't even know that was a thing, but my buddy used to always ask. We'd go in these restaurants, and he'd always be asking for his complimentary cup of coffee. And I'm like, dude, you're just trying to get a free cup of coffee. But apparently, it is a real thing in the big world of things. So go in there with your friends. You got some food, or somebody orders some food. You get a cup of coffee, sit there and talk with them. All right, where am I talking about? I'm talking about one of our sponsors. It is the Brick Wall Bistro, and they are amazing. It's actually a really cool place downtown Nevada. It's on 127 East Cherry Street in Nevada, Missouri, and you should definitely check them out. And you should definitely check them out for lunch today. All right, or tomorrow. So on that note, I'm gonna take a break. You're gonna hear from Rebecca real fast. She's gonna tell you about the specials, and I'll be back with more of our coffee episode here on Lunch with Doug.
Hi, this is Rebecca from the Brickwall Bistro here at 127 East Cherry Street. I'd like to invite you to come down and try our daily lunch specials. On Monday, we have our chicken salad sandwich or our jalapeno chicken salad sandwich. Tuesdays is our turkey club sandwich. Wednesdays are our Reuben or our turkey Reuben, which is a Rachel. Thursdays is our meatball sub. And Fridays are our Phillies. And then we are open from 11 to 3, Monday through Friday. And Thursdays, we are now open from 5 to 8 for dinner, and the special will be changing weekly. We hope to see you soon.
All right, folks, back on Lunch with Doug, and I see that we're rattling this episode long today. We're getting a long episode, so we got to get out of here, but I got to mention one of our sponsors that is in the coffee business, but so much more than just coffee, is Bulldog Brew. And this is in El Dorado. Would have mentioned them earlier, but we were talking about the Nevada spots first. Bulldog Brew is fantastic. They've got fantastic breakfast, fantastic lunch. They do steak nights now on Saturdays sometimes. And they have fantastic coffee drinks, all kinds of coffee drinks. My personal drink that I like to drink from there, I've had their frappes, amazing, but I've also had just a regular one with nitro coffee in it, an iced nitro coffee, and I usually have some flavor in it, like a vanilla iced nitro. They are delicious. The nitro coffee is so smooth, and it's just, if you haven't tried it, you should definitely try it, and they have that there. Some of the big stores, bigger places in the city have the nitro coffee. So that's kind of an upscale thing for El Dorado to have nitro coffee at their Bulldog Brew coffee shop, and more. So much more than that. So definitely check them out, and I will let you hear their little jingle here real fast. Let's check that out on Lunch with Doug.
Stop on into the Bulldog Brew. Stop on into the Bulldog Brew. Big city taste with small town vibes at the Bulldog Brew. Signature coffee, ice cream, and food. Amazing burgers and sandwiches too.
Bulldog Brew, located at 109 East Highway 54, El Dorado Springs, Missouri.
Stop on into the Bulldog Brew. More than just great coffee.
Well, and finally, folks, I got to wrap things up today on Lunch with Doug. It's been great having you. Thanks for spending your lunchtime with me. Thanks for hanging around. Sorry I went a little longer today on today's show. We've got some good stuff coming up. And if you haven't heard the other shows, listen in. We've got some good stuff coming up this weekend and stuff. Lots of excitement on all that. Finally, one last place I'm going to mention that's going to have coffee. Doesn't have coffee all the time. But they're having a parking lot party coming up in the end of September at Bell's Boutique and the Second Edition shop. And we've been playing a thing from Deanna down there. She tells you about it. But they're going to have a food truck, and one of the food trucks will have coffee. So you'll be able to get coffee at the food truck that day. So let's hear about that, folks. And then I'm out of here, and I'll see you again on Lunch with Doug. Thanks for spending your lunchtime with me once again, and I'll see you soon.
This is Deanna at the Second Edition shop at 500 East Cherry Street here in Nevada. I want to invite all of you listeners out there to our Parking Lot Party Fall Festival that's going to be held on September 24th. That is a Saturday, and it will start at 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. that evening. We will have games and prizes and food trucks and music entertainment and all kinds of great things for everyone to enjoy here on our parking lot. And we will have in-store sales and drawings going on as well that day.
Today's episode of Lunch with Doug is being made possible by the Delaney Vineyard and Winery at 1200 South Main in Nevada, Missouri, the Verco Apparel at 112 North Cedar Street, Tuxedo's and Letterman Coats in Nevada, Missouri, the Inn and Outlet at 205 West 54 Highway in El Dorado Springs, Missouri, the Bulldog Brew at 109 East US Highway 54 in El Dorado Springs, Missouri, the Tobacco Shack, 2505 East Austin in Nevada, Missouri, the Cash and Dash West, 1502 West Austin in Nevada, Missouri, and the Cash and Dash East at 1518 East Austin in Nevada, Missouri. The Welch's Treasure Bin at 1413 West Austin in Nevada, Missouri, open 9 to 6 every day and Friday, except for Friday, 9 to 3. Vernon County Movers at 417-549-6019. Randy Bland Used Cars at 123 East Austin in Nevada, Missouri. Curtis & Sons Realty at curtisondsonsrealty.com or 667-7868. Bobby Ogle at Interior Motives, The Essentially Fit, and doTERRA Wellness, all located at 119 North Main Street in Nevada, Missouri. Casa Azteca Mexican Restaurant, 903 East Subway Boulevard in Nevada, Missouri. The Bell's Boutique and the Second Edition Shop at 500 East Cherry Street in Nevada, Missouri. Harry Frog Graphics, 150 North Commercial Street in Nevada, Missouri. The Brick Wall Bistro, 127 East Cherry Street in Nevada, Missouri. The Gamers Fusion, 617 East Cherry Street in Nevada, Missouri. Or call them at 417-667-2986. Nana Marie's, 121 and a half North Main in Nevada, Missouri. The Ellis Furniture Company, celebrating 100 years. Find them on Facebook or at 201 East Walnut in Nevada, Missouri. The Woodshed Music, 129 North Main Street in Nevada, Missouri. The Art Shop, 104 East Cherry Street, or AndrewDMcNair.com. Art Shop located in Nevada, Missouri. The Zone Nutrition at 14180 East US Highway 54 on the west side of Nevada, Missouri. J&R Home Store, 118 West Walnut on the Nevada Square. The Northern Pecan Growers at 3011 East Austin, or at mopecans.com, 417-667-3501, also located in Nevada, Missouri.